8-5 for final. The Gwinnett Stripers get their 30th win on the road.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Gwinnett, number 11.
I think with my agent, we'll voice that we do not want to be a closing pitcher, and if the Braves want to keep on doing this, we want to trade.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nick Franklin. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 2.
It's a 1-run right now.
So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this.
Not today.
Riding in, Elmer Tejera, and he'll look to bring home that tying run for second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and no strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's the swing and the line drive, and he may have just tied the
That wasn't at all where I wanted it. Then again, I'm just pitching, just fucking around this point because I do not want to be a closing pitcher.
Safely to third as a run comes across the score on the play, tying the ball game. Coming to the plate now.
Like if I'm a long relief pitcher, yeah, sure, all day long because that gives me something to work towards. But this, I'm just not interested in. I'm not interested in being a closing pitcher because of how these games are like. It purposely makes games close so you pitch. So your team will purposely be in close games just so you can be there and pitch. Clutch home runs. That's just not something I'm into.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization.
I'm not into just pitching 1 or 2 innings and the team purposely being close so I can pitch, because that means the team will more than likely lose more close games where the game wants to put me into pitch, but I never make it there. Got him. Ah. But in a second, what are you doing playing with the ball? Just pick it up and throw it. You're killing me. Damn. So I'm gonna stay at bronze, but I think.
A pitching coach checks in with a member of his staff.
Yeah, thanks, coach. I don't want to be a closer, so why don't you fix that? I'll be willing to play out of the bullpen. I don't care. But before you had me closing, I was better than all the other starters. At least half of your starters.
Your attention, please.
Ain't getting you 5 to 6 wins while I was up here.
Number 11.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Jose Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Behind 0-2 now.
No, get a slider here.
Into the stands, you hope someone brought their
Get out of here.
able to get leather.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Get down the line at first. Foul ball, 1-1. Comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He strikes
Fastball, not looking at that.
He'll make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Him up. He makes the catch, and they have taken a rubber match to this 3-game set, and this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they have it lined up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Gwinnett led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
To the clubhouse. Take me out of this role.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for your Gwinnett Strikers. Number 11.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Walker. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him at this point in the ballgame.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Come on now, one time.
First pitch on its way.
Inch of shrimp there.
High and deep to right center. Diaz on the move.
Wow, really?
Won't get to it.
How far they were actually playing up.
To start the inning. And he will post into second with a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing. But a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
No balls and a strike to count. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. A big pass at a slider that gets past.
That was a good pitch.
To get him to go after the slider.
Hey, let's make it 1 and 2. Let's go. Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves.
Check now as that ball finds its way into the outfield.
Where is he playing at first?
Breaks on at third. Runners at the corners.
Because nowhere near where he's supposed to be playing.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big hitting zero.
Well, he's playing down a line.
Base hit and a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes
Guess it makes sense in a way if he's done that. First and third with no outs.
He cannot leave the ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
There go now. Hey, nobody out now.
Standing in now, Thomas Harper. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
0-1 count and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners at the corners here, nobody out.
Big guy, drive in those runs.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that.
And meanwhile, this ball gets
Should be a double play.
base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. He makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there. Not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
And he pulls back to bunt again. 2-0.
1-1-1.
On 2-0, he's still squaring, and he gets it.
What was? Oh my God! You gotta be shitting me.
So stepping in, Max Moroff, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Double.
Trying to figure out exactly how to get out of this.
Push off, drop him in for him.
0-1 delivery.
That's up, straight up.
Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
There we go, baby.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Young. And he'll be tasked with bringing home a potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get
That's the game.
tying run. Catch made.
Well, they tie it. It's not the game.
He's in there at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
The 0-1. Sliders
No
in
ball.
for a strike.
2 strikes.
Harper at second. Fleming on at first with 2 down. Fouled off.
Come on, big guy. You're in out.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. He's frustrating that pitcher. Foul flow.
Got him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will Rio Ruiz will be called upon. Tonight's one-run game comes to
Thought my loss, so we don't get the
5
damn
the final. The Indians posted 15
save,
total
but
hits in the ball game.
here's what it is. We'll throw some of this away. I'll be right back. We're gonna load the next game.
Rodriguez closes the door for the save, his 28th on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here.
All right. My walk goes up. It's my velocity, which would be nice.
Locked in a tight divisional race coming down the stretch, a manager looks to teach his young players about how to finish.
Our ERA is freaking horrible. We need to get that down.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Gwinnett, number 11.
All right.
Striding in to start the ninth, Daniel
Leading off in the
and
bottom of the
they'll need
ninth.
him to get something
First
going
baseman.
here. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away.
Yeah, 2 times boost of everything. Let's go.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Daniel Sneed will try to follow up the doubles in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Wind up and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Line hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Sneed takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. And out grabbed by only 2.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like
He just got an inside the park home run.
He rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
That literally just happened.
Hernandez steps in. Full strike on the flag. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the corner and slicing the top. Flying softly toward the hole. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Zero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Manny Tejada. And the first pitch to him is a changeup. Can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. Popped him up.
Okay, that's foul.
Classic changes.
And he fouls this one off. Line to the right side.
God, it's so inside.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 3 strikes right there. He's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, and
Keeping this down now.
Fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think A non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Somebody
Playing
who
11,
can keep his
1-1.
hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably
Got him.
is the biggest of the at-bat.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball to gap for a chance.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swing and strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Just a bit low. Tough ball, but it's 2-2. Fouled away.
Damn.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung out and fouled. Make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Popped him up.
High pop-up. Vogelback waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
4-2.
A young team gets some extra